Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and just all of your positive feedback. If you are interested in receiving additional guidance from the weekly and monthly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, I do actually draw and upload every single day a daily oracle guidance card to my Instagram and Facebook pages. So if you're interested in receiving additional guidance, please head over and like me on Facebook or follow me on Instagram. If you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, I do actually have linked below in the description bar my website, so head over to my website and read about how I offer my private readings. And make sure that for these weekly tarot forecasts you are watching your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign to get the most insight. Some weeks you will resonate more with your sun sign, other weeks you will resonate more with your rising sign or ascendant sign, and then sometimes you might even resonate with all three, your sun, moon, and rising sign. So again, I just want to thank you guys so very much for all of your support. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you for all of the positive feedback, your likes, your shares, your comments. I do wish you all a wonderful week. Stay tuned for the reading. Hi Aries, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of September 26th through October 2nd. This is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck I have the Emperor, okay, which the Emperor represents the sign of Aries. So all right, see, I see many of you actually coming through quite empowered this week. The Emperor is that an empowering energy. This could be for some of you, you taking back your control or taking charge, taking control of a situation. For some other Aries, there could be like an older gentleman, maybe a boss or an authority figure who's quite significant. But I do feel like for many of you, this is your energy. Maybe you're moving towards more stability. Maybe you're taking control of a situation. The Emperor for me represents success, abundance, prosperity. And the overall energy is actually judgment. So for some Aries, you could be taking back your power or taking control. Maybe you're making a decision. Maybe you're making a judgment call. Or for some Aries, you could actually be receiving that maybe judgment or that decision this week. For some of you, this could be like a legal judgment. There could be like a legal situation that's going on. But judgment is rebirth. This is a healing energy, but it's also you rising up from a difficult time, rising up from difficulties, rising up from the ashes and being reborn. This is, you know, rebirth, recovery. This is a healing energy. So I do see many of you healing and rising up from maybe some challenges that you faced in the past. And with the Emperor here, this could be many of you coming through quite successful with being able to do that, being able to start all over again, or being able to move towards a new beginning. Or even be able to heal for some Aries, because we also have the Sun here, which is another healing energy. So this is beautiful how you have judgment, you have the Sun, you have the Emperor here. So you have some very powerful major arcana energy, and the Sun is a healing energy. This is happiness. This is you feeling quite content. This is vitality. This is your health improving. For some of you, you feel more energized. For other Aries, you could be in the spotlight in some way. I see you shining bright. I see a lot of people very, very attracted to your energy this week. For some Aries, maybe you're spending more time outdoors. but I see you being in a really good place. And I think it's because maybe for some of you, you could be making that decision. Maybe you've heard the calling, it's time for you to make a decision or take back your power in some way. Because what's interesting is I have the Sun here, but then I also have the Seven of Wands, which is what I refer to as that warrior spirit sort of energy. This is you coming through quite strong, quite courageous, standing firm with what it is that you want, standing up for your beliefs. For some of you, it can be more of that defensive energy, standing your ground, standing up for what it is that you believe in, or standing up for yourself. For some of you, that's simply what you're doing. You're taking back your power. You're maybe standing up for yourself or what it is that you believe in. And then for others, this is you just having a lot of courage. You're not going to compromise with what it is that you want. I think that this Sun energy here, this happiness, this abundance, this success, this is what you want. This is what you're wishing for. And you're not going to give in. You're not going to settle. You're not going to compromise. This is what you're striving for, Aries. With the star here, this is that divine energy. So this is you very much being divinely guided towards this happiness, towards this abundance, towards this success. And I think that some of you possibly could be waiting on, or maybe you've been waiting on communication or even a decision that allows for this new beginning to come in, that allows for this rebirth, because I have the star sitting next to the Eight of Wands, which can represent that communication, but also this is a forward moving energy. This is things looking up, things improving, and now moving forward. So I do see many of you moving towards, your wishes, moving towards this happiness, this abundance. And we see a nice progression here from the 7 to the 8. So I think there's a lot happening this week. Maybe you're not fully where you want to be, but I think that there's progress that's being made. And maybe for some of you, it's because you're not going to give in, you're not going to back down, and you are absolutely taking back your power in this situation, no matter how you're relating to this. And I think it's because it's taken a toll on you. You've been waiting. You've planted seeds with the Seven of Pentacles. You've planted seeds. You put a lot of time and energy into something, but then you've had to wait to be able to reap those rewards from those seeds that you've planted. And that, I believe, is why we have this Three of Swords energy here. Because, you're sick of waiting, or, this is just a lot of maybe unhappiness for some Aries. This is a lot of unhappiness that you've been feeling. And I do think it's connected with you having to wait. So for some of you, it can be some sort of pain or some sort of loss or heartache that you've experienced. And I think that, this is probably something that's already happened. And I do think I'm speaking to a smaller amount of Aries right now. But, if you've experienced a loss or some sort of heartache or pain, I feel like this is something that's already happened. And it could be connected to love. It could be connected to relationships. But with Judgment here, I see you rising up from that. I see you healing this. So no matter if you've experienced some pain, some sadness, some loss, or, this is, sometimes the Three of Swords can come up when we're simply just miserable, or we're simply just unhappy with the situation, unhappy with even the progress in which something is making. So I do think that for some of you, you're experiencing this energy because something is taking its time. But I see you healing from that. So whatever this Three of Swords energy is for you, Aries, I do see you rising up from that. And I do see you overcoming that. Now, we have the Queen of Cups underneath the Three of Swords. So for some of you, it can certainly have something to do with maybe a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, male or female. There could be a water sign person, or even an air sign person, a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, that's quite significant or in some way attached to this Three of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is someone who wants to cut to the truth of the matter. Very serious, more logical energy here. So for some of you, this is you focused on overcoming this with these other energies here. You know, you're not going to back down. You're taking charge, and I think that your focus is on healing whatever this was. Your focus is on this happiness. And then for other Aries, you know, this could have been something to do with, you know, a relationship, matters of the heart, whatever this Three of Swords is representing for you, but it could have been something that you're emotionally connected to. You could have been waiting on a water sign or an air sign person. This could have been a situation dealing with 3 people. Whatever this is, I see you though rising up from this. So for some of you, maybe you're receiving a decision. For others, maybe you're making a decision. But I do ultimately see you moving on from this. I see you overcoming this and moving away from this energy here. So for some of you, you're going to simply be very, very intuitive. This could be more of an emotional energy, but I think that, you know, you're focused on the future. I have the King of Swords here looking out into the future. I think that you're very focused on this happiness. I think you know what you want. The King of Swords, you know, is someone who's going to think about something thoroughly before taking action. You know, and this can be a person ultimately that uses that sword and severs ties, you know, with whatever it is that's weighing them down, or whatever it is that's hurting them or no longer serving them. So for some of you, you know, quite possibly you could be severing ties from a situation or a person, a relationship that's no longer serving you, because you have such empowering energy here with you this week. And I do see you ultimately rising up from this and recovering from this, okay? And it's because, you know, you are very much being divinely guided here with the star here as well. You're being divinely guided towards this healing, towards this happiness, and to leave, you know, whatever this is behind, Aries. So let me pull you an additional guidance card. All right, additional guidance for Aries. What else does Aries need to know? Please show me. But overall, I think it's going to be a great week, Aries. I see you making a lot of progress. I think there's a lot happening. I see you being, you know, in a really good place. I see many of you overcoming whatever this Three of Swords was. And I see you in a really good place. I see you shining bright. There could be a lot of communication going on this week, but things are moving forward. Things are looking up, and things are going to, yeah, really move forward. You're moving towards your wishes. You just need to remain optimistic. For some of you, you need to listen to your intuition. We have 2 cards that just flipped out for you. Very nice. We have Archangel Raphael. I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So again, more healing energy that's around you, Aries, this week. This is beautiful. And then we do have Bethany. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, a sea salt bath, or pedicure. So take some you time this week, Aries. You deserve it. So just make sure that you're taking your time, taking that time for yourself this week, Aries. And you are healing. You are absolutely healing. Okay. So Aries, I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.